man. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, run it back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. Yeah. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her I might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, that's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. this wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We've gotten bored with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make ways for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives at the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make ways for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make ways for a prodigy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Pickett. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And complete once again to Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Warren. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other Far side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now Pickett on 4th down. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and a couple. Handoff for Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pickett sets up play action. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. There he goes, right side. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to up the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On play action, Love to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for the cross break. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready up. Now a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. A strong running. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Play action this time with Love. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Love looking to throw it. A slant to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Watch out now. 52. Red, cycle.
Love with it here. Third and short yardage. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, ready.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Steps away. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Tyquan Thornton, 61 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Steelers 7.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run it. Warren. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they go back to Harris. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 yards to go, second down. They run again with Harris. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's Warren. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 36 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Love. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10. they'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 4th down, Love. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Running left, it's Warren. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Warren will try the right side. Take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Yellow, go.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, Love sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Ready.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. In motion left, that's Thornton. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Love looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's got Pickens. Complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, ready?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Okuwobunan. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Love. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. This is 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down What a huge play at this point in the game. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Carlson's extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. He's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pickett to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just... It got his man! Complete! Touchdown! Packers! Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 45, Steelers 28. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He may go. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.